Personally, we are winning. However, okay, so this can be torn away. And we shall finally continue Spirit of Justice. Okay, here we go. I haven't played in such a long time, but I'm still in the first round. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Oh, and we have the culprit. Oh my god. Peas Lubin Andy Standin. Peas Lubin Andy Standin. What do you... Andy Standin? The name? I'm like Temple's head monk, can you dig? Out of tune. Ooh! What is it? If it isn't the instructor understanding, you're the eyewitness? Instructor. Not only is Mr. Understanding Temple's head monk, I hate these names, I forgot about that. But he's also a renowned Dalman expert. Is that the instrument? That must be, huh? Sorry, I have to ask, but what's a Dalman? This instrument, Dalman. Alright, buddy. Check it! Here she is, my sweet serenader. My one and only groovy, right? Can I set it on fire? While you're on stage? But you heard our sultry sounds once before, brother. When... Oh, what's happening? When the God and tiger... I think my game's lagging. Or maybe he's just really slow. That's the song from the Dance of Devotion. Right on, bro. Oh my god. I'm gonna make him sound like, the skit. Right on, brother. That's the Song of Ceremony. Tuesday. Playing this tune together is a precious gig for me and my girl here, you dig? Jesus. The Song of Ceremony. The song that was playing at the time of the murder. What is this? Oh, Holy Mother! This is the new, like... I used to do the spirit channeling thing. Over and over again. May the righteous sounds of my Damalan serve as my offering to you. Wonderful! Wonderful! A great performance as always! The thing is, you know, I bat my bag. I make my instruments speak, baby. By the by, Magistry Pops. No Damalan class today? No, I'm afraid this trial has gone into overtime, thanks to the lawyer over there. The class the judge wanted to attend was a Damalan lesson? Well, you know what they say, baby. Never trust the lawyer, man. I just want Clavier back. But transgressors against the Holy Mother have to be brought to justice. Thank you for your cooperation, Mr. Understandin'. Understandin'? Whatever. I don't know your pun name. As the treasurer's keeper, you must have been shocked to learn it had been stolen. No, not... Oh. Yeah, man, that was not cool. Keeping the treasure safe, one of your duties, Mr. Understandin'. That's right, brother. That's right, brother. This here's the one and only treasure box key. So, and I keep it on me at all times, can you dig? But the sneaky thief went and cracked open that sucker anyway. Total bummer, man. So that's the key to the treasure box, is it? You know what, baby? It's called the Magatama key, and it's a historical artifact to boot. It's been passed down from head monk to head monk at Temple. The Magatama key, huh? I can't remember if I can examine evidence. I cannot. Now someone's jacked the treasure on my watch. It's a real buzzkill, man. How am I ever gonna face Her Holiness again? A. Oh, Holy Mother, please find it in your infinite mercy to forgive me. Please guide this lost and humble lamb. Jeez. Why do I always get the far out ones? Every witness I talk to must be on drugs.
Mr. Understanding, you witnessed the accused and the victim heading to the treasure room?
You know what, baby? Best believe I scooped that tiny transgressor. Oh, Laura's playing Overwatch 2 again. Would you please give the court your testimony regarding what you saw? Ding ding. To bring justice against the transgressor, man. Yes, of course, I'll do all I can. In the name of Her Holiness, I vow to sing naught but the truth. I swear to bring. Hit me! I hit him. Okay. Here we go. What I saw, baby. Oh, okay. After I got the morning dance of devotion, I go back to my chamber. I got the notion. Don't you know my chamber is on the way to the temple's treasure room? Hey, hey. Any small footsteps? I can quite clearly hear if anyone to the treasure room goes near. Albie was the only one. Albie was the only one. Before the blackout, one other than roll. Only Albie to the treasure room did stroll. That crazy. Alright. Freak, bro. Tell me I was hallucinating just now. Like, can you believe Mr. Roll bit the big one after that? Harsh, man.
I share your sentiments. You were the one who discovered the victim's body, weren't you, Mr. Understanding? And I'm gonna say it differently every time.
What? You found the body as well? He really is a key witness, then. That's right, brother. That's right, brother. Tuesday. After the blackout, I went to reset the breaker and give power back to the people. The circuit box is near my chamber, so I'm always the man for the job, you feel? No. See, this is the time okay, well, the breakers are in the first floor hallway in the front of the storeroom. On the other way, I got a whiff of something funky. Blood, man. Really harshed my mellow. Really harshed my mellow. Alright. I knew something wasn't kosher, so I swung by the treasure room to see what's what. And it was like, whoa, man! There was poor Mr. Roll, dead as a doornail. Okay.
In the interval between the fucking...
I don't think I need that, do I? The treasure box, and it glows in the dark. Okay, well, this, due to the growing, I don't think I actually was able to look at this before. Due to the growing number of thefts around the temple, we'll be tightening security throughout. Therefore, all the hallway shutters will remain shut for today's dance of devotion. And all the hallway shutters means these things? I don't actually know. And there's the key. Awesome.
In the interval between the end of the dance of devotion and the blackout, the only ones who went to the scene of the crime were the victim and the accused. So you see, Mr. Mr. Cain and Abel,
account is what led to the accused arrest. Freak. Hold it! Isn't it possible that the murder took place before the end of the dance of devotion?
I'm afraid that's not possible. The victim was in the performance hall until the very end of the dance.
He was? You know, unless he had some, like, secret twin. But secret twins must be dutifully prepared for us. I've read Knox's rules.
Would you like some proof? How's this, the photo of that morning's dance of devotion taken by a tourist?
Look at her go. Hey. That's a different instrument, isn't it? My graceful dancing! I can almost hear the sound of Mr. Understanding's Damala now! Payne's right, there's Mr. Roll on duty.
Heh. Never underestimate the incredible pain.
In my back, yeah, for sure. So in addition to Rafa's insights, he had backup evidence lined up too, huh? See, it's a different instrument. As head monk, my monks in training are like my own kids, like family, can you dig? Should've thought I'll be better, man. Before Her Holiness, the Holy Mother. Oh, Albie, confess your sins, my young brother. Come on, brother. Head monk understanding. I didn't kill Mr. Roll, so I don't have anything to confess to the Holy Mother. What? Bogus, little man. Your faith is weak, like a wet paper bag. Are you feeling me? No. Spare the rod, hey, baby. Spoil the child, not maybe. A. Her Holiness is magnanimous, son. If you confess your guilt, she'll forgive you in the Twilight Realm. I don't suppose she could forgive him in this realm first. Defense, please begin your cross-examination. Okay, trust. I still like that. What I saw, okay, I trust. I only have 4?
Objection!
Oh, I fucked up. Okay, time to save. This is a save time. I got 3. I'm so cooked. But, like, people can't have been there, huh? Any small footsteps I can quite clearly hear if anyone goes to the treasure room near. Where is your chamber? Yeah, okay. But then glows in the dark.
Hold it!
Okay, let's just press. I have a question. Lay it on me, man. I didn't interrupt the performance of the great peace living and standing. I was really enjoying that. Sorry, but you know, there's something about that name I can't put my finger on. What's so funny about peace loving, understanding? Peace loving understanding. Is that what it is? Is that the name? You had a question for me, brother? You were playing something during the dance of devotion, weren't you? You know it, baby. I was playing my beautiful girl right here, this Damalan. In offering to Her Holiness, I play the music and the singers sing the song of ceremony. Kazuma Asugi, try that one. It's Kazuma Asugi, and I'm going to try and say this. The singers sing the song of ceremony. Oh! Easy. Yeah. Red bread pan, light bread pan, dead bread man. Oh! I'm so good. No. Add that to your testimony. But you weren't playing. Could you please point out one more time where your chamber is located? Yeah, man, no sweat. Peace-loving understanding. Is that what his name is? My chamber is on the way from the performance hall to the treasure room. So anyone going to the treasure room would have to pass by Understanding's chamber. Understanding. Blah, blah, blah. Give peace-loving a chance. Any small footsteps I can hear? even from inside your chamber, you can still hear what's going on outside? Temple is a groovy old building built from Mother Nature's finest. Gross. You can't hear a pin drop through the wooden halls, you dig? In an old building like that, I guess the walls must be pretty thin.
And that's how Mr. Understand and whatever could know of the culprit's movements. It's all thanks to the Holy Mother's divine protection.
Right on, my man. I dedicate this testimony to her holiness.
Hold it!
How could you tell it was Albie from the sounds of some footsteps? Albie is practically family, man. The smooth groove of his shoes are easy to pick out. But how do you know he went to the treasure room? Didn't you think it was possible he went to the storeroom at the other end of the hall? No way, man. I saw him with my own 2 eyes. You saw him? In the treasure room. This you can believe. My peepers peeped the sneak Albie. Oh, now he's singing. And tell us where it is you stood when you saw the accused, if you would. When I heard the footsteps, I looked out on the window. There's a window! From my window, I can see. Okay, this is where you add it to your testimony. Okay, I was heading in the right direction. I just didn't do it. I did it too early. The window of the first floor hallway across the courtyard, you dig? And through that window, I saw Albie walking into the treasure room. Should I have him add it to the testimony? Of course, because that's what I need. Can you please add that statement to your testimony, Mr. Understanding? You got it, brother. What's up, brother? Tuesday. Okay. Now I present this.
Objection!
Boom, buddy. Burn. There's something off about that, Mr. Understanding. My music is off? I'm sorry you feel that way, my man. Maybe this vibe isn't topping the charts where you're from. What's your poison? Orchestra? Jazz soul? Yes, for both of those. For me, specifically. I mean, Cedar Infinity. Sorry. Nuh-uh. There's nothing wrong with my ears, witness. But something's not quite right with your eyes. And Mr. Understanding, you've been lying to this court. Now, why would I lie? I got nothing to hide. Should I start singing it? Truth and truth alone is all I sing. Lying ain't my thing. I'm so good at singing, guys. This is why I'm in the musical. I contend otherwise. Do you recognize this object, Mr. Understanding? It's a temple notice, man. What of it? In this notice, the following instruction to the temple monks is written. All the hallway shutters will remain shut for today's dance of devotion. Oh, we got him there, buddy. What you talking about, Phoenix? I'm not talking about the fact... Oh, I'm talking about the fact from your chamber. You couldn't have seen anyone going into the treasure room through these shutters. Yeah. Looks like you didn't get the memo. No way. I don't believe it, man. If you don't believe it, why don't you read the notice for yourself? Let's see. Something, well, something for something. Is that your idea of reading? I'm not so hot at reading Koreanese, man. I usually get one of the other monks to read stuff for me, you know? Doesn't that make your duties as head monk a little difficult? Hey, cut me some slack, man. We moved to this country 6 months ago. It's quite recent, isn't it? So, how did someone who's only been here 6 months become head monk of a temple?
How little you understand. The religious faith can't be measured in months or years. I've only been adherent in Koreanism for 3 months myself. The Holy Mother's teachings really spoke to me, prompting me to stay in this country.
Was it the fact that there are no lawyers here that spoke to you, Mr. Payne, I know just how you feel, my man. Her Holiness's teaching spoke to me too. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Brother Dumb and Brother Dumber. Well, I know why Payne suddenly became a believer in Koreanism. But could understand and have had an ulterior motive to becoming a believer too? Mr. Understanding, were you really in your chamber as you claim? What? Hey, be chill, brother. Weren't you instead somewhere else?
Mr. Wright, what kind of nonsense are you spouting now?
According to Mr. Understanding's testimony, he saw Albie with his own eyes. Therefore, is it really nonsense to suggest he could have seen Albie from somewhere else?
Well,
do you have a theory, defense? Do you know where Mr. Understanding was, if not in his chamber? If he wasn't in his room, then... If Albie had to go down the hallway towards the treasure room, there are only a few places he could have seen Albie from. I do have a theory, Your Majesty. Let's say the witness really did see Albie going towards the treasure room. What then? The defense proposes that this is the only place he could have been to see Albie go down that hall, which is in the treasure room.
Take that!
Mr. Understanding, you were here, weren't you? I got it wrong, didn't I? Huh? What? You would have been able to see the accused. Oh, yeah. Wait, what? Oh, freak. So not groovy. Okay. The defense proposes that this is the only place he could have been to see Albie going down the hall. Oh, he's turning off the power. He's the one that turned off the power.
Take that!
There! But you just suggested earlier that's where the true culprit might have been. True. I don't remember that. But no matter how I look at it, this is the only place Understanding could have been. Mr. Foreign Lawyer, don't tell me. Are you accusing Mr. Understanding of being the true culprit in this case? Oh yeah, I'm accusing him. Yes, sir. Yes, Your Majesty. I contend there's a strong possibility this witness is the murderer. I think there's a clear distinction between when I voice Phoenix and when I voice Ryunosuke. Like, Phoenix is deeper, I believe.
Objection! How dare you be so disrespectful? First you criticize her benevolence's insights, now you accuse the head monk of murder?
This is the only place the witness could have been. If he was here, he could have struck the victim down from behind and moved his body to the treasure room.
That's nothing but groundless conjecture.
There's one more thing. Do you remember what was said in the opening argument? Not really, but we can try. I think I've been peeking the mic a bit. I'll stand back. The opening argument. During that argument, it was suggested that Albie use his position as monk in training to get his hands on the treasure. Alright.
That's right, but of it.
Well, why don't you try this twist on for size? The thief used his position as head monk of the temple to get a hold of the treasure. You joshing me, man? Yeah, I'm joshing you. The key to the treasure box has been passed down from head monk to head monk. What better position to be in if you want to steal the treasure? I didn't finish saying the word.
You can't possibly be serious.
Does this mean you're claiming that Mr. Understanding's oath of faith is nothing but a lie designed to get him close to the treasure? The witness hasn't been truthful in his testimony to this court, so clearly he isn't above lying. Yeah. Didn't you swear to the Holy Mother that naught but the truth would you bring? In light of that, I don't think it's unfair to call your faith into question. Yeah.
This is ridiculous. Are there no limits to what this lawyer will say? I mean, lie is such a strong word. Maybe it was just a mistake.
Oh, it's you. Enough with the nervous wreck routine, prosecutor. Yeah, gross. You're just embarrassing yourself, man. What? Oh, is that Mr. Understanding? Lawyer man, you really are the lowest of lows. You've gone and said something I can't forgive. You put my faith into question. You called my belief into question, my faith in the Holy Mother. And nobody gets away with that. He's gonna throw something at me. Or he's just becoming a different person. Oh. Oh. What are the music? It's making my ears bleed! Are you secretly Clav your Cabin? This guy is definitely an ex-Gaviner. This is the music of my soul! Death to the lawyer. Or I guess, death to the lawyer! I'm the Twilight Messenger. Can't you tell? Gonna take this lying lawyer straight to hell. You can't say that word here! Stripping with lies, what does that mean? Philistines? We send the lawyer to the guillotines. He probably says guillotines. He looks like a guy that would say guillotines instead of guillotine. And now for something completely different. That plinkety-plunk music just wouldn't let me express my rage. Your rage, huh? Isn't the real source of your anger having your lie exposed? You just don't get it. He sounds like an Undertale character. If I lied, it's 'cause you drove me to it. I hate this. This sounds bad. All sniffing around and suspicious, throwing out false accusations. Sorry, but as a lawyer, I'm afraid that's my job. Yeah, well, lawyers are crap. Keep making noise. And I'll have to use my partner here on you. Did someone say partner? Is that my great-grandfather? What the heck? I'm the one making noise. Hey, so you want to know the truth, huh? Think you can handle the truth, do ya? Fine, let's see you try. Feel the heat of my brutal death beat. Savage, right? Sweating bullets, ain't ya? Can you change your your voice back to normal? Screams of my soul are gonna make you mosh pit out this peanut gallery. Did he really just win the court over with that performance? Yo, geezer, I got something to testify. Get ready for the howling of my soul. I call this chart topper soul screaming truth. Okay. The priestess dance had come to an end. To the music storeroom my way I did wend. The truth is what you dread. Hear me tread. From my spot in the front of the storeroom, I saw I'll be creeped to the treasure room. You can't rhyme storeroom with room, buddy. And trailing from behind, hound on the scent, I saw Pat roll. After Albie he went. Me and my girl, innocent and sweet, back by the storeroom, can't be beat. Then out went the power, ticket to midnight, blacker than black is black, robing all sight. Pure black? Oh man, that means I can't see it. That's a niche joke from the crossover game. Yeah, baby, let that soul metal flow. What is that music? I've never heard anything like it. It's so fast, making my head spin. This is Damolan metal. Hey, yo, geezer, how are those ears ringing? I don't know much about music, but I've got chills, and they're multiplying. Ah, you scared lawyer man? Run away, fast as you can.
What a wonderful rhythm. The perfect accompaniment for further deliberations. Now, Mr. Understanding, what did you go to the music storeroom for?
Hey, I went to put my Damolan away. She's my precious partner. Did someone say I gotta give her the good rest after playing, blah, blah, blah. Then why did you lie before? Because! Sebastian, send me to hell! Or something. Huh? We all know about lawyers and their lying, lawyerly ways. Lawyers and their lying, lawyerly ways. Am I right, people? If I admitted I went to the storeroom, he'd have drummed up false charges on me. I didn't want to get sent to hell. What'd you say? He's right. That so would have happened. Now I see why that Defense Culpability Act was passed. You feel me, Karine? Yeah, you said it. Is it too much to ask for a low-key trial? Now are you punks ready to rock or what? You know what a low-key trial was? Your first trial. Compared to everything else that I've played, his first trial was very tame. Can't hear you. I said, yeah, ready to teach this lying lawyer how we do things around here? Ew, is that what he sounds like? Yeah! That's what I gave him. Alright, then I'm gonna lay it on one more time. Tell the screaming truth of my soul. Yeah, I don't like this guy, buddy. Soul screaming truth. Spot in the storeroom.
Hold it!
Okay. What exactly were you doing in the music storeroom? There. Get the picture? He was shredded. Picture? What picture? Mr. Aniston is requesting that you not ask him the same thing over and over. Hey, geezer, you got it in one. Take a bow, baby. How the heck did he understand that? What was I doing in the music storeroom, you ask? I already told you. I was taking care of my partner in crime, getting ready to put her away. Let's see, would you believe it? Then out went the power. Took it to midnight, blacker than blackest. Okay, well, let's press.
Hold it!
When in doubt, press, because you say you were... But how do you know you didn't go to the treasure room to steal the treasure instead? And on what grounds would you base that accusation? Got anything to show for it? He's right. I don't really have any proof, and yet... Well, you can't prove that you didn't go to the treasure room either! You stole the treasure and were ready to make your getaway, and then you saw Mr. Roll. So you panicked and ran into the music storeroom, isn't that right? Why do I feel like I'm being stabbed by icy stares from every direction? The silence is your answer, lawyer man. This audience knows the score. They read the sheet music. They need the subtitles. Just what we needed, a moment of silence to bid this lawyer's baseless claim goodbye. Why do they have to hate lawyers so much in this country? Okay, so I'm gonna... I said before and I'll say it again, lawyer man. Okay, I'm gonna say what I know about this game. I know that... I think it's Apollo and Nayuta are stepbrothers. Apollo's father was a defense attorney, and he did something to make the country hate him. Nayuta is possibly paying for the crimes of his father. I'm not sure if people know that his father is Apollo's father, but, yeah. Anyways. After the priestess's dance, I went to the music storeroom. Wait, what am I... So what exactly do you mean by death truth? It's the blade of truth that's gonna send your lawyer soul to hell. The blade of truth. Karuma! The sea of blood will be the last thing you ever see. I'm not sure I want to get what he's saying. I don't expect a bobblehead like you to understand. Either you get it or you feel it or you don't. Simple as that. From my spot in the storeroom, I saw Albie creep into the treasure room. How did Albie appear at the time? Come to think of it, he was glancing around all shifty-like. You couldn't tell he was up to no good. Shady, I tell ya. Is that saying about people who live in glass houses? Oh my gosh! Ryunosuke knows what that means. Because of that one escapade.
Well, he was about to steal the treasure, so it only stands to reason he'd look furtive.
The defendant admitted he was sneaking into the treasure box to see the treasure box. Wouldn't that be why he was looking around? What's that, people? Only the Holy Mother knows the truth, you say? Bzzz, wrong. Peace Lovin' knows the score, baby. From my lips to her Holy Mother's ear, an artist only sings what he saw there. In other words, my reasoning isn't good enough for God Boy here. God Boy.
And what did you see next, Mr. Understanding? And trailing from behind, hound on the scent, I saw patrol after Albie he went.
Hold it!
I'm saying it like it's like poetry. Something tells me this is going to be a spectacular waste of time, but what do you mean by hound on the scent? What? You don't get it? It's always the same, y'all. Lyrics question without mercy. The more famous the song, the greater the controversy. It wasn't your lyrical sense I was questioning. I say hound on the scent like a hunting dog. Because, you know, Roll was a guard and... Uh-oh. Here we go. The inspiration came to me suddenly like a flash and... That's okay. You don't have to explain your lyrics anymore. Hey! You're the one who asked. I knew I shouldn't have asked. Sir, understanding you're still on the stand, so please stick to your testimony. Oh, you can explain your lyrics to me later in the Damelan class. Fine, have it your way, geezer. The show must go on. Slash and thrash.
Hold it!
Where were you when the power outage occurred? Like I said, I was in the music storeroom. My girl had been sounding a little off, so I had to get her back in tune. Isn't it true you were actually in the hallway at the time? The hallway, you say? Why would I be in the hallway? You were waiting for Mr. Roll to come back from his patrol of the treasure room. Now that he discovered the treasure had been stolen, you were going to kill him. Well, your man just is always so full of bull. Oh my god, spewing noxious lies and pulling the wool. Whoa, this is new. Filthy liar through and through. I ain't never ever gonna forgive you. Utter lies with no evidence. As always, his claims are just a tenuous. Hey, nice prosecutor. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. Someone stop their jam session, please. You made your assertions clear defense, but your argument is rather unsubstantiated. That's not the word that it said. That's not good. Ha ha! What's so funny, peace, love, and understanding? Nevertheless, the possibility is still there. You can't deny the witness could have killed the victim under cover of darkness.
You're forgetting one very important thing.
Huh?
Heh heh heh. It seems like you've forgotten that the outage happened by chance, not design.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. I did forget about that.
It's not like the witness planned the outage so he could take advantage of the darkness. And without darkness, it would have been hard to sneak up behind Mr. Roll and kill him.
You're right. Even I would notice someone coming up behind me. Oh! Who's behind me? Oh, no one. I'm paranoid. Well, defense! Do you have anything to say about that? What can I say about that?
Mr. Wright, your claim is completely without merit. Unless you want to argue that the witness somehow magically made the outage happen.
Well, maybe not magically, but... Wait, that's it. I contend the witness could have made the power outage happen. With no magic necessary. I'm done with magic. A trip to London made that clear. You have a theory defense? All you had to do was make use of something shown on this diagram. The breaker. Take that! The witness was in the storeroom. The circuit box is on the storeroom end of the hallway. There's nothing really magical about turning off the breaker, wouldn't you say? Yank! Nice try, but that theory doesn't hold water. Speaking of water. Oh, my buddy. And why not? You're saying that I had turned the breaker off and then snuck up on Mr. Roll and hit him? In pitch black darkness with no source of light whatsoever? Is that what you're saying? Ha ha ha. The lights off that hallway is blacker than 100 midnights. You can't see a hand in front of your face. How can anyone commit murder like that? Unless it was somebody standing right in front of the victim like the accused. I hate it when he's right. I can't just let this point stand. Well, maybe the victim was holding something that served as a guide. A guide through the darkness?
Something. That's more than a little vague, wouldn't you agree?
We ain't gonna move this room with a half-baked hunch like that, bro. You gotta hit him hard, really make him feel it, you hear me? Just like my verse, baby. Woo!
Well, I'm afraid I don't understand the witness's lyrics very well either. But in a trial, your arguments have to be clear and precise. Let's see some of that clarity and precision now, defense.
Uh-oh. What do I do?
Can you present us something that, this?
I should have saved. Yes, I can. Because there has to be something.
Alright, so what do you have, defense? What could the victim have been holding that served as a guide through the darkness?
Baba boy. I believe the victim was holding the treasure box. Huh? That's what he sounds like.
Have you gone mad?
Well, the box glows in the dark, so you could use it as a sort of beacon.
Well, I guess you're right. But why in the world would the victim be holding the treasure box?
Oh, well, because your guess is as good as mine.
What is this lawyer talking about? Nonsense and lies yet again. Just give him the death penalty already.
Is there no way to win them over?
Defense. Are we going to be needing those tongue shears after all?
No, your majesty.
Yeah, man, do it.
Then we can jam out to this lawyer's shrieks of pain. Oh my god. Haha. Better get those screams of agony out now, lawyer man. Well, you still got a tongue to scream with. Oh my god, buddy. I guess I better come up with a reason. No pressure or anything. I gotta blow my nose, bro. As to why the victim was holding their treasure box. Oh man. I blew my nose a bit too hard and now I'm bleeding. Don't worry, I'm fine. As to why the victim was holding their treasure box, it can be easily explained as thus. Brain, don't fail me now. That's my chance to save before I fuck up again. What reason could the victim possibly have to be holding that treasure box? The victim was holding the treasure box because he was... the thief. The thief. Uh-oh. It's an idea I just so happened to stumble upon. But I think it might be the answer. And it would turn this whole trial upside down.
Hello? Defense? Are you still with us? Let's hear this easy explanation you promised.
Isn't it possible that it was because the victim himself was the thief? Am I right?
The victim?
The thief? That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh, man. Ha 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 ha! What kind of bull are you spewing now? Ooh, I peeked. Your Majesty, this guy's off his rocker. If the victim was a thief, everything we've learned so far would all make sense. And it would give us a completely new way to interpret the victim's actions. After the morning dance of devotion, Mr. Roll went to the treasure room. He grabbed the box that contained the treasure that started to take off with it. But then he ran into Albie on the Great Stairs. That's why Mr. Roll pulled his gun on Albie. Then, when the blackout occurred, Mr. Roll was bludgeoned to death in the darkness. This explains why the victim would be holding the glowing treasure box in the dark, and how it would have been possible for someone other than the accused to kill him.
Do you have any idea what you're saying?
No, not really. You're unbelievable, lawyer man. I think you've lost it. Haha, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Roll trying to roll the... Huh? A devout believer? That prize Korinist?
I won't allow you to disparage the victim's departed soul with unfounded allegations. I hope you're prepared to back up your claim.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Oh, really? In that case, can we assume you have proof?
Uh-oh. Proof, huh? Do I have any proof? Can't back down now. So that means I do. Yes, I have proof. In my dreams. Proof that Mr. Roll was the thief. Mr. Roll, comma the thief, have been left behind on a certain piece of it. What?
Very well. Let's see your evidence. Be ready to stand by it.
Uh-oh. Okay. Footprints, fingerprints, I'll take anything at this point. I need proof. Something that would have been involved with the theft. And that might still have some trace of evidence left on it. Okay. This, because his hand is bloody. And he was holding it. The picture, obviously. Look, he looks suspicious. I'm gonna go with this.
Take that!
No! Uh-oh. I'm sorry, I'm cheating. I've never lost and I'm not going to start now. The victim might have been the thief, because this is like the only thing I haven't presented. That's like the only thing I haven't presented. Oh, the key! Because he wouldn't need to, if he had the key, he wouldn't need to.
Take that!
Damn it, I'm wrong. Guys, why, my logic is, I swear. I don't actually know. Oh my gosh, I swear if I soft lock myself. The Song of Ceremony. The weapon. This. Fingerprints. Fingerprints. No! I'm gonna end up bro. Okay. Okay. It can't be this.
Take that!
Dude, I'm... Okay, what? Something the thief touched. And if the victim was the thief, what's something he would have touched? Something the thief would have touched. The notice. I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
Take that!
No. What? What is it? My badge. What? Footprints, fingerprints. I'll take anything. The song of ceremony. The thing.
Take that!
Oh my god! Are you kidding me? The defense would like to examine the treasure box. I have to present the newspaper clipping of the box and the picture of the box with his bloody fingerprints on it. There might be trace evidence on it that would show that the victim had held it. Right? You'd better hope to turn up something more definitive than that defense. Yes, sir, your majesty. Very well. Philip, bring that treasure box. Oh, buddy. That's bloody. And it's 3D. There you are, defense. You're free to examine it. If I don't find something now, my entire argument up to this point will be blown. Plus, there's that little matter of the old tongue shears. I have to find something. I just have to. Oh, buddy. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's look. So this is where the founder's orb was, huh? I doubt there's any trace of the orb left in here now. Though I don't really know anything about the orb, so who knows? Can I not examine the blood? The lid of the box was forced open. But when the victim was holding the box, the lid must have been closed. Try closing the lid too. Oh, okay. There it goes. Hey! What? You son of a... You locked it! So? What's this big deal? What's the big deal? I thought you can open it with that key you're wearing. Yeah, I can. No sweat. Why is there a bucket load dripping off of you over there? Think I'd like to open this box back up again. Could you lend me your Magatama key? Sure. Okay, let's see. Where's the keyhole? Oh, it's the Magatama key. So it wouldn't go in a hole just above the Magatama mark? Okay, well, it's not working. Huh? It won't open. Would you look at that? The thief must have busted the lock when they forced the box open. Really? Because I'm not so sure about that. Okay, what? In any case, I'd better take another good look to find proof that the victim was holding this box. The lock? This is the lock. It was forced open. Don't really see anything else of note about it. The blood. Ah! A handprint. This bloodstain! It shows the outline of a hand! Could this be what I've been looking for? Your Majesty, take a look at this. There's a blood stain here that outlines the shape of a hand. Really? Let me see that. Oh my, you're right. Now I'm getting somewhere. I believe the blood stain is an outline of the victim's hand as he was holding the box. What? Even as he was being struck, he held on tight to the precious treasure box. I could easily contradict... Oh no! This proves it, actually. After all, he'd gone through a lot of trouble to steal it. The blood from his head wound splattered across his hand onto the box.
Your Majesty, don't let yourself be taken in. It's just more of his lawyerly deceit.
What do you mean?
Hehehe. Mr. Wright, where is your proof that the outline...
Oh my god. Dude, I have your proof. I did not see I saw it coming. I have your proof. Oh, I have your proof. Oh, I have your proof. I've got it. This is the evidence that's going to save my beloved tongue. Mr. Payne, despite your claims about my forked tongue, it just so happens I have the proof you require.
You do?
It's right here in this crime photo. It is! Where? Defense, please point it out! Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. The freaking hand. Are you stupid?
Take that.
Mr. Payne, take a good look at the victim's hand. Notice there's blood on it. See this? That's blood. You know, that it was blood. What? You know, blood, the thing that, like, courses through your veins and helps you breathe. If we place Mr. Roll's hand on, whatever. You think the blood on his hand would complete the splatter? Exactly. Here goes nothing. And if they do form one complete splatter, it would prove my theory correct. Then, the victim really was holding the box. I'm willing to bet my life on it. Oh my god, the defense reasserts that the victim was the thief who stole the treasure box.
You can't be serious.
Yo, his toupee's about to come flying off.
I protest. There's no way they would ever match up. I assert that it's patently impossible for... Ah!
Talk about tongue karma. Sounds like he just bit his. Tongue karma? More like Von Karma. Francisca! What's the matter, Mr. Payne? Did your forked tongue get tangled up in there? Or were you trying to submit your own tongue to the court?
Why, you...
Is this still Athena's pursuit? Nuh-uh! I can hardly believe it! Apparently not everything out of the defense's mouth is a bluff! Of course not, Your Majesty. This tongue doesn't lie. Looks at the camera like he's in the office. And I'd like to continue to use my tongue in the future, too, if you wouldn't mind. He never has to know it really was a bluff. No! Not Mr. Roll! I can't believe it! I'm sorry, Albie. I know it's upsetting news. He must have needed the money badly to support his family. Girl, he even gave up his dream of becoming a monk to help them. Oh! So the thing Mr. Roll would say to me! What did he say to you? Albie, you train hard and make sure you become a monk one day. Don't end up like me, he'd say. Oh. Yeah. He's probably warning you not to end up a thief. Mr. Roll!
No, wait just a minute. The victim was a thief and he was holding the treasure box. Then that means Mr. Roll was holding the murder weapon when he was killed. Oh, that's a very good point. Doesn't make much sense, does it?
The victim was holding the treasure box. It couldn't have been the murder weapon. Which means the real— oh my gosh, I know what the murder weapon is! I have a picture of it! I have a picture of the murder weapon! Are you insinuating I'm the one who used this real weapon? Are you saying I'm wrong in my understanding? Ha 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 ha! You got me riled up, lawyer man. I feel a song coming on. Oh, this one's new. Magic trick, like Trucy. Alright. Yeah! I know I don't need to remind you, defense, that your life is on the line. I know, Your Majesty. You're prepared to risk it on this mere idea of a real murder weapon? Death to the lawyer. This is it. The moment of truth. I can't back down, not now! Yes, Your Majesty, I am. I am confident the real murder weapon does indeed exist.
That's a bold claim, Mr. Wright. Now let's see you back it up. Show us which piece of evidence points to this real murder weapon.
Gladly. If I knew which one it was. I know! I know! I know! I know! I know! No need to save. I'm so... I know. Oh, buddy. What I'm about to present is really nothing more than a possibility. But this thin thread is all I've got. Hello, Reverend Cheap. Allow me to direct the court's attention to this photo of the morning dance of devotion.
That photo? How's that going to help you, Mr. Wright?
There's something about it that doesn't sit right with me. Phoenix, right. Oh yeah, what's this something, Ah.
Take that!
Mr. Understanding, why is the instrument you're holding different from the one you're playing in the photo? Would you look at that? They're completely different shapes. I believe you said your Damalan was your one and only. Well, Mr. Understanding, what do you have to say to that? I got nothing to say. Then allow me to answer for you. They're different because the one in the photograph is no longer in playable condition. Not after you use it to bludgeon Mr. Roll to death! Ha ha ha. My old partner wasn't doing so hot, so I brought her sister along, that's all. Not a big deal, lawyer man. In that case, please submit your old Damalan to this court as evidence. Too bad. You're too late. I got rid of her yesterday. You what? Busted her up with the rest of the trash. Ash to ashes, baby. Or maybe it said burned her. Yeah, burned her up. No! He's already destroyed the evidence. I see more trash right here in this court that needs to be burned in the fires of hell. That one's pretty hard. That's pretty cold. Lawyer trash. Ha 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 ha. Very funny. Now there's no proof to show. Oh, come on. That was pathetic. Your agony can sound better than that. Ew, what is that? Where's that great scream of yours? This can't be how it ends! Maya Faye. Maya Faye. I think I've heard enough. Maya Faye. It seems the defense is unable to produce the evidence that it needs to prove its assertion. Maya Faye. But your majesty, that's only because the witness destroyed it.
Evidence is everything in court.
How about you jump off a building?
Don't tell me you've forgotten this most fundamental principle of our profession.
Without sufficient proof, your claim that Mr. Understanding is the murderer is no more than conjecture. Ah.
Here's the pain expression I've been looking for. By the way, there seems to be one more thing you're forgetting.
What is it now?
You accuse Mr. Understanding of being the thief, but the real thief turned out to be the victim.
Uh-oh.
And with that, Mr. Understanding's purported motive for murder goes out the window.
Ah! Great point, prosecutor. You tell him. If I'd been there, I would have just collared Roll and gotten the treasure back. There wasn't any reason for me to kill him now. Was there? There's no good counter-argument to that. Seems to me like Mr. Understanding has been completely wrongfully accused. Unfortunate as it may be, I think it's time to hand down the verdict in the case. Maya Faye. Not good. Maya Faye. Defense, I understand that I trust you understand what you yourself are received for taking on this case. Maya Faye. What do I do? Their murder weapon's been destroyed. And now I've got no motive. Poor Albie will be convicted. And I'll lose my life too.
Mr. Wright, you've wasted this court's time and disparaged everything we've held sacred. Disparaged something. We should charge you with lese majesty in addition to the crime of abetting the accused.
Yeah, should pay for desecrating my good name. Bye-bye, lawyer man. Time for you to do some repenting in the Twilight Realm. Maya, 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 Maya. This guy is guilty as sin. I just know it. He must have had some reason to kill Mr. Roll, but what? The key, because I haven't presented that yet. Come on, people, let me hear you scream and shout. Time to take this lawyer trash out. Exterminate, annihilate, exterminate, annihilate. Maya Fey. Maya Fey. The thing to do at a time like this is to turn my thinking around. I shouldn't be trying to figure out what Understanding's motive was. I should be thinking about what kind of situation would give him a motive. Did you steal it? He said. We know that Mr. Roll was the thief, and that he had gotten his hands on the box. So then why? Why in the world did he ask Albie that question? What about the treasure box would have prompted him to? Ah! The fence! What's gone into you? Now I get it! Now it all makes sense! Like Bonkunka, man, what you trying to say? Muttering and squealing to yourself. Sounds like you knocked something loose upstairs. Your Majesty, please hold off on your ruling for just a little while longer. Don't tell me you're going to start begging for your life now. Nuh-uh. No, Your Majesty, that's not it. It's just that I realized something important. We've been operating under a serious misconception this whole time. Misconception, you say? That's right. A mistaken notion about the treasure box. But could this really be true? So there's still a lot to figure out. The orb doesn't exist, or it's been stolen the whole time. Very well, let's hear what you have to say. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, this is just more of his nonsense. He's just stalling for time.
This is your last chance, defense. The second I find it really is nothing but nonsense.
No amount of begging will stay my hand. Understand?
Yes, Your Majesty. What happened to your voice?
Huh. We all know this is just going to be another one of your stupid bluffs.
Defense.
What is this misconception you mentioned?
That's his new voice. The thing we didn't realize about the treasure box was that it was empty. It was empty. Yes! What if the treasure box was already empty from the start? What? What? Please recall that when Mr. Roll ran into Albie on the Great Stairs, he asked the boy a question. Did you steal it? He said. Thanks, Albie, for telling us that. Yeah. Also recall that Mr. Roll was holding the treasure box at the time. So why, then, did he ask Albie the question that he did?
That is a bit peculiar, isn't it?
I sound like a friggin' bird. Not at all, Your Majesty, once you realize that. By the time Mr. Roll got to the treasure room, the treasure box was already empty.
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Roll suspected that Albie had gotten to it first, which is why he confronted Albie when he ran into the boy on the stairs.
How would the victim have known the treasure box was empty? He didn't have any way of opening it.
Once a year, the victim had the duty of carrying the treasure box to the palace. He was so proud when he was put in charge of guarding the treasure box. He even got to carry the box to the palace for the New Year's rite. He would have been able to tell by the weight when he lifted it that the box was empty.
I see. I suppose he would have been able to tell, wouldn't he?
Mr. Roll was most likely decided to at least steal the empty box. It's an important historical artifact in M&M's.
Yeah, what's your point, Mr. Wright? What does any of this have to do with Mr. Understanding?
My point is this. It gave Mr. Understanding a motive to murder the victim.
A motive?
Mr. Understanding, keeping the treasure safe is one of your duties, isn't it? So if anyone had found out that the treasure was missing, you'd have been accused of the incompetence. From the moment Mr. Roll discovered that the treasure was gone, his fate was sealed. Because he had decided then that he had to be silenced forever. That's absurd! Ha 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 ha. Can you believe the stuff that comes out of this guy's mouth? This is all just a colossal joke. So then what really happened to the treasure? It had been stolen long before this incident occurred. By Mr. Peace loving understanding himself.
Mr. Wright, will you stop? I had nothing to accuse Mr. Understanding. Your Majesty, please don't listen to these trumped-up charges. The defense is grasping.
Turnabout Trump, you say? The treasure box can only be opened with the key Mr. Understanding holds. Who else could have stolen the treasure?
As I said, the accused stole the treasure by forcing open the box. Your Majesty, I call for a swift ruling.
I'm not ready to give my verdict yet.
What?
The defense has successfully presented a new possibility in this case. Yes! Finally, a tiny shred of hope. Mr. Understanding, am I not done playing this case yet? Would you care to make any statements in response to the defense's claims? Okay, this is a breakdown, I assume. This is all bull. My noggin's a rage cage and it's ready to explode, baby. Instructor Understanding, please calm yourself. I'm not gonna take it. No. I'm not gonna take it. No, I ain't gonna take it. I dutifully watched over that treasure with pride. And now I'm getting accused of stealing it? This lawyer is a lying scumbag. Eep. You better believe I got something to say. Open up your ear holes. Okay, one more time. This is this better be the final one. I'm so done with him. Whew! Steal the founder's orb. Me, I did it. This lying lawyer's insults know no limit. All this time I guarded the orb faithfully. Great duty to the Holy Mother, easy to see. Hands unclean, the accused did the deed. Force the box open, no key did he need. Lying lawyer, condemn him to hell. Kick him, throw him into a prison cell. Yeah, I get all the leads. Alright, now we've heard from both sides. Either your treasure box was forced open from the accused as we in this cage, or Mr. Understanding opened it. As the defense claims. Defense! This is your last chance to cross-examine the witness. And I have 2 left. Yes, Your Majesty. Be unable to prove your assertions by the end of this cross-examination.
Then the DC Act will come into play, and both of you can roll your line.
I understand. Life or death, it all comes down to this. Mr. Wright, your dog it looks like Barnum's dog. I've been thinking about Barnum a lot. Don't worry, Elby. I'm here to defend you. I promise it'll be alright. Thank you. I believe in you, Mr. Wright. You can win this for us. And after we win, we can go see Miss Maya. Together! It's a deal. I can't let Elby down. I have to win this trial. Somehow I have to prove that only Understanding could have stolen the treasure. Do your worst, lawyer trash. This is your requiem. The last song you'll ever hear on this mortal plane, or whatever he said. Whew, this is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. I'm so finished. Alright. What's in my court record? Because I actually don't know. Song of Ceremony. And it's an orb. Oh, so I can't... Oh, freak. How would he have done that, though? I have a hunch. I'm gonna have to present the key, because I don't think I've actually presented it yet. The defendant did not force the box open. That's a lie. In fact, you're the one who opened it. Isn't that right? Come on, you just saw for yourself, didn't I? The lock was busted on the account of the box being forced open. Oh, yeah. Well, there's your proof right there. Ah, score 1 for the metalhead. Look, if the accused really didn't try to force its way into the box, then how do you explain why the lock was busted and wouldn't open up for you earlier? How do I explain why the box wasn't unlocked earlier? Maybe there was a different way to open it? Or a different key? There's a different way to open the box. Huh? What are you talking about? There's a secret trick to opening it, to protect its contents from being stolen. And you're the only one who knows how it works, isn't that right? Are you for real? Been watching too many movies, lawyer man.
Ah, so you're one of those tourists. Honestly, Mr. Wright, did you come expecting magic and mystery around every corner?
No, I did that in London.
Defends the kingdom of Khura'in. Is that some fantasy fun?
It's true, I don't have any real grounds to make that assertion yet.
Oh yeah, I feel another song coming on. Testimony.
Hold it.
Is this correct? Delusional am I? We'll see about that. Oh, I have... Okay. The box. The treasure box. What am I saying? I don't even know what I'm doing. It's the carvings. I'm not desperate. They're made in the 7th century. I see. Could you please add that information to your testimony? Fine. Listen up, lawyer trash. Give you a history lesson, buddy. Chinese butterfly from the 7th century carries the mitama. So elementary. Elementary, you say? Elementary, my dear Mikoto, but I mean, Phoenix rocked. What am I doing, buddy? Okay. I'm gonna go with the key. Because there must have been another key. Oh. Okay, never mind. Uh-oh. Delusional am I? We'll see about that. I'm gonna go with the key this time. The key. It's hidden in the key. It's obviously some secret hidden in the key. I'd like to examine it, if you please. Ha ha ha. You don't know when to quit, do ya? Go ahead, examine it all you like. Nothing. I don't see a thing. Well, Vince, what have you discovered? I'm afraid I haven't discovered anything, Your Majesty. Here, I'll return it now. Told ya, didn't I tell ya? Yes, yes. You told me.
There's just no reasoning with this man. The accused forced the lock open. There's no other explanation.
That's right. He desecrated the box by opening it without using the Mitama key. Wait, what did he just say? I'll sing it as many times as I have to say it to get it through your thick lawyer skull. Here we go again. Only the Mitama key unlocks the treasure. Yeah! That's what he sounds like. Add it! Add it! Add it! Add it! Have him change it! Switch up the lyrics. Make it a reprise. Okay. I'm on the right track. There must be some secret trick to this game! Oh, yeah? And what exactly is the secret trick? Huh? What's that smug look for? Maybe something like it can change shapes? Wow, man, that's some wild imagination you got there. Give you credit where credit's due. You can daydream like a champ. Just like any Magatama, this key is made of a translucent material. But one looking, it's pretty obvious it can't change shapes. Yeah, I wasn't really sold on that one myself. But I feel like there's something odd about the understanding's testimony just now. I think I better take another look through the evidence. Oh! Hey! Hatta! Hacha! Okay, so now...
Hold it.
Oh, no! I didn't mean to do that. So now I present the key, because the key did not open this safe. We know the key opens the safe, but does the key open the safe? Perhaps the key opens the safe, and maybe there's a revolving fireplace. There we go, see, I'm good at this. Just a minute, Mr. Understanding. You just called your key the Matama key, didn't you? Ah! But you didn't originally say it was called the Magatama key? Okay, well that's not what I was thinking about, but... Ah! The Matama key! What's that? They're two different things. I don't know, Your Majesty. But apparently, it's a rather crucial question. What? What's the big deal? So I said the wrong thing, so what? Simple slip of the tongue. An A for effort, Mr. Wright, but your grandstanding betrays your... something. I didn't read it. I'm afraid a small slip of the tongue like that adds absolutely nothing to your argument. Let's say it defends, it's an important detail. Judging by Understanding's reaction, I'd say it's everything my argument needs. Your Majesty, it's very important. The key is apparently not the Magatama key, but rather the Matama key. And I believe this discrepancy holds great significance for the defense. I don't know why I'm saying it like this. No, man, it's just a meaningless mistake. Insignificant. You're riding the crazy train of nowhere, lawyer man. Your Majesty, please don't pay the defense any heed. It's all nonsense. To tell the truth, I'm not really clear on what the defense is driving at myself. However, I'm eager to find out. What? The defense, if you will explain yourself. You will explain yourself like your life literally depends on it, because it does. Now then, is the name important? Yes, it's obviously important, because they're two different things. Because an atomic key is connected to the Founder's Orb. The grounds, Your Majesty. Of course, what else can I say? I come up with something, anything, even if it's just a bluff. The Matama key. Matama. There must be something somewhere that ties the Matama to the orb, which is this. Yeah. The song lyrics. Don't keep me waiting, defense! Yo, I got you.
Take that.
Take that. What's that? The Song of Ceremony! All this time, the answer was right there in front of me. It's right there from the Song of Ceremony performed during the Dance of Devotion. Your Majesty, the Song of Ceremony tells of the treasure of the founder of Koreanism. But hidden within its lyrics is a secret behind how you really open the treasure box. Oh, holy brother! What am I doing here? Earn. How can that be a defense? Song of Ceremony contains the following lyrics. When the butterfly embraces the Matama, the favor of the orb is bestowed. I believe the Matama here refers to the Matama key. Well, it's the same word, but doesn't that mean... We've been calling this key the Magatama key. That's why I inserted the key into the lock with the Magatama design on it. That was obviously not the right way to use it. I suppose you know the right way? I do, Your Majesty, because I'm Phoenix Wright. You... Flip it vertically. Horizontal. What does the Matama look like? Can I see? Bro. Oh, okay, so you flip it vertically. Oh, I don't know which way it's meaning to flip it horizontally, so it's like, I'm just gonna say vertically, because that was what makes sense. If you turn the Magatama shape upside down like this. Becomes a Karani symbol for the soul, in other words, the Mitama. Oh my, you're absolutely right. Well, now what? What do you do with it? It's too big to fit in the lock that way.
He was just bluffing. Bluffs and lies are the tools of his trade.
There must be some other place this key fits, but where? I know where. I absolutely know where. Here. Boom! Space. Why is it space and not R? Oh! Oh my gosh, we're moving. Hey! Oh. Yo, what are you looking at? He goes, oh, see? I'm right. Phoenix right. That's so bad. The treasure box! It really opened! No way, man. What? No. Ooh, a missed call. Let me, call real quick and, just, Alright, so, nothing happened. I did not get an answer to my phone call, so, I guess we're back to doing this. It's the true key to opening the treasure box! Sorry, that was really fast. Okay, so we're done now, right? What does this mean for literally anything? It's all over, Mr. Payne. How so? Let's say someone was fooled into trying to force the front-facing lock open. Sadly for them, it won't budge. That's because the lock is, after all, just a decoy. Then what you're saying is neither the victim nor the defendant would have been able to open the box. They therefore had no way of stealing the treasure. The only one who could have stolen it is the one man who knew about the Mitama key. Peace, love, and understanding. Ah! But I'm not done yet. Please recall the scene of the crime. On the floor by Mr. Roll's body was the very unlocked and very open treasure box. Only someone who knew how to open the box could have left it in that state. Ah. And so, there can only be one true culprit. Admit it, Mr. Understanding, you're the one who killed Mr. Roll. Okay, so we're done. Buddy. That was kind of sick. Oh. Oh! Okay, that's not as sick. Okay, Seishiro Jikoku, jeez. Yeah, ha, ga, huh? Kuko. Oh, I guess it's koku, huh? Look at his ribcage, bro. Curse him. It's all his fault. Why do you have to try and steal the treasure? Why'd I have to spot him with that box on my way to the storeroom after the morning dance? It's all his fault. I had to cause that blackout and clock him for good. Playing the victim here, huh? No one can know. It was empty. I'd lose my position as head monk. Who else would know what they do to me? I couldn't let. I had to stop him. Okay, so we're done here. What a shocking development. I can scarcely believe it. Hold on. I gotta fix a few things before I can continue. Nothing like this has ever happened since the DC Act was enacted 23 years ago. No. My perfect, unblemished record. Destroyed. That's right. Ace Attorney TV. Sorry. Incredible pain. Ruined. No! You're so done for, buddy. Oh, there it goes. Finally. Off. It's shiny. He's bald. He's bald and he's torturing people who have hair. Why is his face like square, buddy? Peace, I said peace. Honestly speaking, I'm just as shocked as everyone else. Oh, we win. Oh, we win. Okay, we're done. Oh, hello? What's this? Oh, this is cute. Phoenix is just like, wow. Alright. Yes! We win. There's still quite a commotion. People from the gallery show no sign of clearing out. Can't believe you're not guilty. I'm so in shock. Can you believe that guy? I feel everybody's eyes on me. This can't be happening. It's impossible. Oh, Holy Mother, preserve us. Yes? Hi, Mom.
Hi. How is it? Good. Really interesting stories of police officers saving people's lives.
Cool.
Lots of service awards too.
Mr. Wright! Oh, Albie. My phone was on silent. Thank you so much for what you did for me. And Shadow. I'm just glad it turned out okay. It was touch and go there for a while. I'm really sorry, Mr. Wright. I had a really hard time trusting you at first. That's okay, Albie. I know how unpopular lawyers are in this country. But how did it ever get this way in the first place? Allow me to explain. At least, I wish I could explain. But I really don't know why. I never even questioned it before today. By the time I was born, all the lawyers were already gone. As far back as I can remember, verdicts have been based on her benevolence's insights. Right, Rafa, the royal priestess. You would imply that the trials of this country are unfair? Do explain, outsider. How verdicts founded on truths imparted by the very souls of the dead lack impartially. Or whatever it said. For her part, I'm sure she really believes in what she says, but even with her benevolence's divination seances, lawyers are still necessary. Without proper defense, people could easily wind up receiving wrongful convictions. Mr. Wright! Shh! Huh? Don't say that so loud. People might think you're a rebel. You could be arrested. A rebel? That's right. One of those people going against our queen in the court system. See, that's Apollo's dad. I know this. They call themselves the Defiant Dragons. And they're led by a scary guy named Daruk. Dirk. Dirk? Daruk? Dirk. They'll do anything to overthrow her eminence, even commit crimes. Dirk. I remember people in the gallery mentioning that name. The things you're saying sound a lot like the stuff they say. But you're not scary like that Dirk guy. Oh, Maya. Pardon the intrusion? Oh, no, it's just you. What is this red-white looking guy, bro? Red-white looking, You, yeah, you want to talk to you, see? Flight, is it? Right, sir. Phoenix Wright. And you are? I'm the Carianese Minister of Justice. The name's Igna Karkul Karayan. Karkul Karayan. I oversee the legal shebang. I was watching that there three-ring circus in there. That's what he sounds like because he has the cigar in his mouth. You were? Wow, the Minister of Justice. So he's in charge of the entire court system, the Defense Culpability Act and all. Minister Igna, how are you, sir? My goodness. Run along, Mini Monk. Grown-ups are talking here. Yes, sir. Very sorry, sir. May I help you with something? Just wanted a good look at you. Guys like you aren't exactly a dime a dozen around here. Huh. Sounds like a villager. Huh. Trade? Oh, look, he has emeralds on him, too. All that. He's eyeing me like I'm some kind of exotic creature in a cage. Oh yeah, might as well share this little morsel with you. Turns out Roll was a seasoned thief. A repeated offender, see? Had my men look into it, and they found all the booty he'd pilfered up from right there in his digs. Why are you still here? But he seemed like such a nice man. Why, Mr. Roll, why? Guess he was doing it for the family. What a mook. A mook? How can you say that? Guess that kind of sob story gets you common folk all misty-eyed, huh? Anyway, another thing. Had my men check out and that understanding fella too. He wasn't the one with the sticky fingers. It's the insurgents. What? They put the squeeze on our head monk, apparently. So he gave up the Founder's Orb and tried to keep it hush-hush. Wow, I see. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, say, White. No, that's the other guy. I'm right. That was a cute little number you pulled in my courtroom today, wasn't it? First not guilty ruling in 23 years. Darn it. Stirring the pot or something. Well, yikes, I'm in for now. Thanks to that song and dance, we know our precious national treasure got nicked. So I'm gonna call her to watch another side this time. All I did was defend the accused. You do best to read between the lines here, Trump. You're standing on thin ice, you get my drift? Even a dirty no-good punk knows how to cast in his search before the house starts. Is he... Gambling! I know what gambling's like. I used to have a gambling addiction. That's what he does, that's what he says. Do us both a favor and keep an eye out on the path you're walking down. You never know whose toes you might be stepping on. This ain't your turf, buddy. Never forget whose soil it is you're standing on. Okay, bye. Yikes, he was kind of scary, wasn't he? Yeah, well, no use worrying about it. We have more important things to think about. Such as when we can continue the sightseeing tour. Tour? Oh, anytime, sir. We still have plenty of time until Miss Maya's training ends. And there are still lots more temples to see, and all kinds of local foods to eat. I can show you the natural beauty of the area and the waterfalls used for training, and I haven't shown you the breathtaking mountain view from the Plaza of Devotion yet. And there's a place where they take you over the really steep cliff, and it's something. Alright, slow down, Albie. There's plenty of time. And when we're done with all that, we can go see Miss Maya together. Yeah, you bet. Maya. I wonder how she's doing. I hope she's okay. The last adventure I went on with her. The last adventure I went on with Maya, I thought she died. Oh, buddy. Hey, that's Dirk.
How about that not guilty, Dirk? I heard.
Oop.
Sounds like the winds of change are beginning to stir.
That's Apollo's dad. I'm assuming he was a defense attorney. And he went against... I know who the villain is. And it's not Dirk. That I know. Hey, cool. The foreign turnabout. I know it's not Dirk. I know, the villain, hey. The villain is... Where are ya, buddy? Where is she? There's no picture of her here. But it's the... There's no picture of her. But it's the crazy lady with the hair. I've also heard Nayuta's bland, so... Trucy? Okay, wait. I need to check my... my card. Okay, Phoenix gets jumped. Trucy gets framed for murder. Klein is the culprit. Okay, yeah, none of those happened. So we're still in the clear. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to cross out Trucy gets framed for murder next time. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty good. Spirit of Justice, well, it does not seem like it will be my favorite game. I think my favorite game will forever remain the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. I can't tell if I like the first one or the second one better. I think when I say the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, I guess I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna go with when I think about the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, I don't think it as two separate games. I think of it as like one full one, because the first one didn't end satisfactory. Like, it didn't feel like the end of an Ace Attorney game. It felt like a mid case. Like, not because it was mid. I really liked the Unspeakable Story, but but I don't know, it just felt, it didn't feel like the end of the game. And because, you know, the resolve was there, which is, it literally explained that it was, so it's not two different games, it's literally one game in two parts. And I really want to read a Pokemon AU now. Okay, what's next? Ew, 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 ew. When something smells, it's usually the butts.